Welcome to the Cookie Effect Podcast. I'm your girl, Cookie. Welcome. Happy Freaky Friday. Happy Freaky Friday, everybody. I'm your girl, Cookie. Thank you so much for joining the Cookie Effect Podcast. Thank you for following me on Instagram. Shout out to all my new followers. Welcome to the Cookie Crew family. We are the best. Okay? All right, guys. As you know, Cookie is all about speaking her mind and just letting rip. All right. So today on this Freaky Friday, we are talking about sex. Okay. Let's talk about sex. We're talking about sex today. And basically, the big question is, guys, is no sex in a relationship a deal breaker or not? Okay. So do you think no sex, if you don't have a lot of sex in your relationship, do you feel that it's a deal breaker, or do you feel like that's okay? And when I talk about a lot of sex, I mean, anything from like once a week or like twice a week or once a month or like Christmas and your birthday. Like, if that's you, are you happy in that relationship? Is that something that you want to, that you feel that you can last forever being in that situation? So today is all about speaking our minds and being adults and free. Okay. So if you are under 18, please do not watch this live. Okay. Do not watch this live. Do not get involved, because I do not want to be held responsible for teaching you kids about sex. Okay. I'll let your mommies and daddies do that. I'm talking to the grown adults, okay? I'm talking to grown adults and maybe, young teens in their 20s who are just entering into the world of like relationships and things like that. So here we go. Let's get into it, all right? Is no sex or less sex in a relationship a deal breaker or not? I feel like it's a deal breaker. It's absolutely a deal breaker for me. I'm speaking for myself. So feel free to chime in, get involved, leave your comments. Let me know if you feel like it's a deal breaker. Comment below and put deal breaker, okay? Or just put deal. If it's not a deal breaker for you in your relationship, then put not a deal. Just put nah. Okay. All right, guys. So for me, I believe if you are not having healthy sex in your relationship, I believe the relationship is not going to last for too long. It's different. Don't get me wrong. If the two people involved feel the same way, then that's fair enough. Because then, you're both in agreement. Or if you guys, before you got together, decided we're not going to partake in sex till we get married or things like that, then that's absolutely fine. That's perfect. That's fine. I'm talking about those who go into in a relationship or get married, and down the line, say after a year or two, the sex just starts getting less and less. Everything else, stresses of the world get involved, and it just, it just ruins your relationship. It ruins your self-esteem. So, for me, I wanted to talk about this topic because a lot of women do not speak freely about sex. A lot of women are quite timid about sex, and I don't blame them, because in the world today, like, if you're open about sex, or if you are into sex, or you love sex and you're a female, somehow you get looked at as a bad person, or, a loose girl, or a girl, if you're experienced, if you're a woman of experience, and a woman of a certain age, sometimes you might feel like, oh, it's not classy to, say I enjoy sex. Bullshit. Okay? Sex is natural. Sex is normal. Sex is one of the top, for me, Sex is one of the top 3 most important things in a committed relationship. If you guys are not having healthy sex, that relationship is not gonna last. You guys probably gonna end up somebody cheating on someone, or someone completely resenting the other person, or just absolutely just completely just like grow apart. That's just what happens. It's facts. Okay? It is facts. Stop taking sex as just an act. It's not just an act. It has a lot of value to it. You know, God put man and woman to procreate, and the only way to procreate is by having sex. So it's not taboo, it's not weird, it's not strange. Don't make it that way. All right? So now, for me, I feel like I'm a woman who enjoys being sexual. I'm passionate. I'm very, I'm a free spirit. I enjoy just being a woman. I enjoy just cuddling and doing things like that. So for me, I cannot imagine being in a relationship where that's not taking place regularly. And I know you guys are sitting there like, Cookie, come on now. We're tired. We got kids. Ain't nobody got time for that. Women, we need to stop saying that. You need to stop saying ain't nobody got time for that. Because guess what? If you ain't got time for that, some other girls got time for that. And do you want that? Do you want that? Do you want some other girl to have time to do what you're supposed to be doing for your man? No, you don't. No, you don't. So stop thinking that, you don't have to make love to your partner, because be intimate with your partner because you're too tired, or because you are just bugged down. If you're a guy, you're bugged down from work. If you're a guy that is into going out with your homeboys, and you're bugged down with friends, and you're bugged down with all these other distractions that, puts a wedge between you and your relationship. I am just here trying to help you guys. Okay? Your girl's trying to help you. Your girl's trying to save relationships out here. I don't want to see unhappy wives, unhappy girlfriends, unhappy men, unhappy husbands, unhappy boyfriends. I want people to be in healthy, committed relationships. So for me, I wanted to bring this topic to the forefront. Okay? So I did some research. I did some research just to see what are the actual, what do the professionals say about, sex and relationships. What are their views? What are their opinions? So I wanted to know. So, hey, I Googled all night and I was reading all kinds of things. There's so many posts about sex and relationships. So if you're interested in this topic, go on Google and there's so many things to read. So I came across Dr. Oz. Okay, Dr. Oz, y'all know Dr. Oz. You've heard the name. He's on TV. He's a great doctor, and he talks about a whole load of things. And he always knows what he's talking about. He always talks about some real good shit. All right, so I came across Dr. Oz, and he was talking about why sex is important in a relationship. So here are some little tips that I got from reading that actual post. Okay, so basically, Dr. Oz says sex is more than just a physical act. It is a tool that can help your relationship physically, mentally, and emotionally. Okay, sex is not just the act. We need to get that out of our heads. People these days, and for years before, have abused sex. A lot of people misuse what sex is really about. Men, they use sex. Some men use sex and abuse it by sleeping with multiple women, by, using it to treat women less than, and just be really, really inappropriate and just disgusting. Okay? Women Some women use sex as a weapon. They use sex to manipulate. They use sex to deny their husbands to get what they want. They use sex to get what they want. They use sex to whatever, But, we're talking about sex in a relationship. I'm not talking about those who are not in a relationship or who are not married. I'm talking about those in a relationship. So if you are in a relationship, you know what I'm talking about. Down the line when the sex dries up and you guys start having sex less and less. I want you guys to start speaking up. If you're a woman and you're in a relationship and you actually enjoy sex and you love it and you want more and you want your partner, tell him. Speak up. Communicate that to him. Let him know. You both make the efforts to make sure that each other is getting what they need. Otherwise, the relationship is dead. I promise you that. The relationship is dead. Okay? Stop ignoring your partner's needs and putting it as, it might not be important to you, but you know what? It might be important to your partner. So stop thinking about yourselves and think about the other person you share your life with. All right? So now Dr. Oz says, all right, number 1, sex makes you happy. Who doesn't want to be happy? Who does not want to be happy? Tell me, who doesn't want to be happy? I want to be happy. I don't know about you, but I want to be happy. So sex is great. It can make you happy. It boosts your mood. That means it gives you like a good mood. You're in a good mood. You're on a high. It's just like, oh my God, like you walking on air. Your body's light and everything like that. Sex stimulates your brain because all the excitement and all the chemicals and all the good stuff and there's a medical word for it. I can't remember right now, but all of that good stuff. Okay. Who wouldn't want that? Why wouldn't you want your brain to get some good energy, to get some good vibrations, to get some good feeling? Why wouldn't you want that? Okay. And sex also relaxes and distresses you. Women, come on now. Our lives as women is stressful as it is. So don't pretend that you don't want sex from your partner. Don't play hard to get too much. I'm saying you could play a little bit, but, just remember, you keep playing games or using sex as games, then it's going to be a game. And then you're both going to lose out because somebody's going to get tired of playing that game. So, I want to feel good. I want to boost my mood. I want to, I want my brain to get good vibrations. So yes, I want to have sex. I want to have good sex. And let me tell you, I'm not talking about just the act, okay? Sex is not just the act. It's the foreplay, it's the touching, it's the kissing, it's the rubbing, it's the everything that comes with it, okay? I'm not talking about, just the actual act. That's the finishing part. That's the boring part, actually. For me, the most exciting part is the parts that lead up to the sex. The foreplay, the teasing, the touching, the rubbing, the massages, the stroking, the fun stuff. That's the best part of sex to me. Okay? I don't know about you. But yeah, so I would not want to be in a relationship and be starved of that. I don't want to be starved of that. Hell no. I'm a grown-ass woman. I deserve to be loved. Look, you're women, enjoy it. It's fine. It's okay. I give you permission. All right. So Dr. Oz now moving on. He says why sex is very important in a relationship is that it strengthens your bond. It strengthens your bond as man and woman, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, all of that good stuff. Animals to animals, whatever. It strengthens your bond, okay? Come on, think about it. Sex is It's sensual, it's touching, it's feeling, it's body connection, body sweat, body heat, all of that good stuff. DNA exchanging and all of that. You're bound to get attached. That is why we should not be sleeping around. That is why you should be very, very, very picky for who you want to lay down with. Okay? Make sure they are just as clean as you are, and they are, you know what I'm saying? They carry themselves just the same as you. Okay? They're not giving themselves freely to every girl and every guy out there. You know? So, yeah, sex strengthens your bond. That's a good thing. Okay? If you feel like you're distant from your partner, you feel like you guys are not connecting on a certain level, you know what? It might be that you guys are not intimate enough. You guys need to start being intimate. Sitting close, spending time together, communicating, being open about your needs, talking about what you want and what you like, what you don't like. These things help. I promise you, they help. All right. Now, the next one is it improves your self-esteem. Come on, guys. Trust me. I know firsthand. I know. Oh, my goodness. Sex can lack of sex can completely break you. I don't care what anyone says. Lack of sex can completely break you. You hear me? If you are a person who, you know, you're passionate, you're into your partner, you love your boyfriend, you love your husband, your wife, you're into them, but they always so cold towards you. They're always so like, you know what? They like push you away or have an excuse, or, you know, when they do it, it's just kind of like, it's just a chore. Like, if that keeps going on over a period of time, you know what's going to happen? What's going to happen is your self-esteem is going to start chipping away slowly. It starts with the mind. You start feeling doubtful. You start feeling, you start questioning things. You start being a little bit of a, you know, like a paranoid when, you know, trying to check their phones, or you start, you know what I'm saying? Like it just messes with your mental, you know, it messes with you. And so if they continue and this progresses, eventually you're going to see and find that you have lost your confidence, because you're going to be like, why don't they want me? What's wrong with me? Why isn't he attracted to me? Why isn't she trying to hump my bones? What's going on? Like, every time I touch her, she pushes me away. Or every time, you know, I mean, like, you know how it is. Eventually, you're going to look in the mirror and you're going to feel unattractive. You're going to look in the mirror and you're going to feel like, you know what? I'm not beautiful. I'm not worthy. I'm not worth it. And let me tell you guys, that is not worth it. Nobody should be made to feel less than. Nobody should be made to feel like they ain't worth it. You're all worth it. It doesn't matter. You might not be their cup of tea, but you are worth it to somebody. 1000%. So don't let anybody ever make you feel like you're not worth it, yo. Don't do that. You're worth it. All right? And I know that, like, with women, this affects us a lot. A lot. A lot of women in relationships are walking around unhappy. A lot of women in relationships are walking around just not knowing their worth. Like, they're just like lost. I was that girl, you know? And it's something you have to learn to not accept. You have to love yourself from the inside. And when you start loving yourself from the inside, it shows on the outside. You feel me? Don't let anyone make you feel that you're not good enough or you're not beautiful. You might not be what they want. And then if that's the case, they need to say it. Say it. Just say it. Don't lead me on. Just say it. Okay, so Yeah, guys, it can break your sex. Thing doesn't get done. It's supposed to